You're gonna level up this year. I'm gonna make sure of it.
This was me a few years ago. Tired, lost, overweight. I felt stuck in a job in a city that I didn't enjoy. This was me at my lowest point. I was ready to level up.
For this, I had to stop doing things that kept me at this low level. I'm going to share with you the top 12 things that I stopped doing in order to radically improve my life. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Monia, and on this channel, I provide you with big sister advice to help you girlies to glow up and level up your life. Now, I feel like I really have done a big level up over the past few years, and I think I have quite a unique approach to leveling up. And I'm going to share with you something that I don't feel like a lot of people actually talk about. In order to level up in your life, you need to up-level your energy. The energy that you radiate. Your energy is literally your life force. Your energy is literally how you experience life. Do you really experience life as being hard, unfair? Are you negative? Do you have cold energy? Or do you radiate positivity, confidence, warmth? So the things I'm going to share with you in this video will really help you to up-level your energy. And the way this is structured is that we're gonna go from top 12 to top 1. Number 12, I stopped drinking every weekend. And I also totally stopped drinking throughout the week. What I used to do is, especially when I still lived in the UK, I lived in the UK for 7 years. It's a huge drinking culture. Whereas now that I live in Berlin, of course, there's lots of alcohol here as well. They also have a lot of non-alcoholic options here, a lot of really good non-alcoholic beer. And what happens is when you drink a lot during the weekend, which I used to do, you're probably gonna gain weight because alcohol has a lot of calories. You feel puffy, you feel tired, you feel exhausted. Alcohol is literally a poison for your body. You're wasting a lot of money, and the worst thing, you're just spending your whole weekend indoors, be hungover, and this is a waste of time, a waste of your lifetime. I decided to not drink throughout the week, and then what I also decided is to just not drink every weekend, to have weekends off where I just don't drink any alcohol. And the way I did this is really to focus on my health. Alcohol, drinking a lot, does not make me feel my best. If you do a dry January or some dry month without any alcohol, which I did, you're gonna feel amazing. Have a healthier approach to alcohol because it is a poison and you don't want to put it in your body every day. Number 11, I stopped wasting money on stupid stuff. I love online shopping. I love shopping in general, but I realized I'm spending so much money on just trash. And one good thing that came out of COVID and the lockdown was that I really did not spend a lot of money on here is Starbucks, here a coffee, here's something that I buy in some shop that I don't have any use for. I really stopped spending so much money, and suddenly I had so much more money, and I'm like, whoa, all this little money that you spend throughout the week for just BS, you could just save that money and actually spend it on something that you really want. Things that really give me a memory, that really make me experience life or make me experience something with another person that I care about. When I give gifts, I always try to give an experience. Go on holiday trips, go on little weekend trips, go on little wellness trips. Spend money on something that actually gives you a good experience or that moves you forward in life, that you invest in yourself, that you invest in good books and coaching. Stop spending money on just stuff. Number 10, I stopped reading gossip magazines and watching the news. That is maybe a little bit controversial. I used to be that girl who, whenever she went on a flight or whenever she went on any kind of trip, bought her gossip magazines. I love to see on a diet. I love to see all the dating gossip. I actually wanted to work for a gossip magazine. I studied journalism, so that was one of the things I wanted to do. And now looking back, I'm like, what? That is such a waste of time. You need to protect your energy. So if you're just numbing yourself with dumb stuff, you're not gonna move forward in your life. If you have goals, if you have aspirations, you need to be focused. And all that stuff is just taking away from your focus. It's not gonna help you to level up. I really feel like that watching the news is really lowering my vibration. I know when something really important happens that I need to know about, I will know about it. Number 9 is I unfollowed everybody that triggered me in a negative way. I used to follow people where I was like, oh, they motivate me. They trigger me negatively, but it's gonna motivate me to work out or be better. And it doesn't. Let's be real. All it does is make me feel like crap. I had this epiphany where I was like, you know what? I can just unfollow this person and focus on things that actually uplift my energy. Unfollow content online that doesn't make you feel beautiful or accepted or loved. Protect your energy. I stopped using exercise for burning calories and punishing myself. I always used exercise to compensate for overeating and to burn calories, and I hated exercise, and I was really oh, I need to now work out to get rid of those calories. I realized no, exercise and movement is so important for your health, for your longevity. God, if you get into your 30s, you suddenly think about, I want to actually live a long life and I want to live healthy, because you especially gonna see your parents slowly getting older. You also maybe see your grandparents die, and you realize exercise. This could be me one day, and I want to be fit and healthy when I'm old. So what I do with exercise, I just really changed my mindset from using exercise to burn calories and punishing myself to using exercise to feel my best. And in order to do that, you need to find an exercise that you actually enjoy. I went to the gym and I did like lifting and all this kind of gym stuff. I just do not enjoy the gym. I need a lot of variety. So I love running, Pilates, bar classes. I love a lot of different things. Number 7, quality over quantity in friendships. Valuing a small circle. Back in the day, I was spending time with people that didn't actually give me a lot of joy. You know, this like energy vampires where you just like hang out with them and you just feel like drained afterwards. And I couldn't really put my finger on it, but it's that person. It's that combination of my personality and their personality, and the vibe is just not right. And I realized, no, I don't need a lot of people in my life. I don't need to like feel popular or something. What I need to really feel like is that I have people in my life that I love spending time with, especially when you're in your 30s and you have a job and maybe you have a partner and you have a house to take care of and you have maybe kids or you have animals like I do. Then you don't have a lot of time left throughout the week, and you really want to spend that time that you have with people that you actually enjoy and that give you energy, that do not deplete energy. I had to cut loose people that have been in my life for a long time. You will know this when you get a WhatsApp message from someone who wants to meet up and you get excited and you make it work even though you're busy, or you're like, yeah, no, I'm kind of busy, like let's just see. That's your sign. Switching from hating myself to loving myself. That is not an easy switch, but one way of doing that is focusing on self-care and taking good care of your body because you actually love yourself. You're gonna feel so up-leveled and you can like have this like super amazing mini glow up if you just do a skincare routine in the evening and in the morning. If you want to know my skincare routine, let me know in the comments and I will drop it. Wearing SPF here. This is my SPF that I have. I think it's Korean skincare. This is amazing. Not giving a damn about my looks. I look like a flop. If you are in that space where you just don't care how you look, this is something to pay attention to. For me, that sounds like a lack of self-respect and a lack of self-love. You really want to start and find your own style. So not so much focusing on trends, but really focusing on building a timeless wardrobe and a wardrobe that has more quality and less quantity. So in order to up level, you also want to up level physically. Start to maybe wear a little bit more jewelry, just little things that already make you look a bit more sophisticated, a bit more elevated, a bit more classy. At the end of the day, it's not really about one specific style. It's really about what you really are drawn to. Think about this. What is your future self looking like? I really thought about this. What is this up-leveled version of who you want to be? What does she look like? And for me, that version looked a little bit more elevated, looked a little bit more put together. Number 4, what I stopped doing is being completely clueless and unaware of my thoughts. I didn't realize that I can actually choose my thoughts. I can choose what I believe. You can rewire your automation that is literally happening in your brain. And in order to do that, what I started to do is that I was practicing self-awareness. This is always the first step. You need to become self-aware and you need to see your thoughts as thoughts. And you can change it because you're the author of your own story. And in order to do that, what I started to do is having routines for mind management, journaling, getting all that gunk out of your brain in the morning, putting it out on paper, literally cleansing it from my brain, visualizing who I want to be, who is my future self. If you want to create your future self and you don't really know who that is, make sure to download my audio meditation below. It's literally guiding you through a journaling meditation and creating your future self for you. Stop focusing on being thin and actually focusing on being healthy and feeling your best. If you just focus on feeling your best, weight loss, if that is what you want, will be a byproduct of that because you will automatically change your habits. You don't want to overeat anymore. You want to eat food that give you energy. I have a whole video on what foods to eat in 2024. Start to create a lifestyle that focuses on promoting gut health. Girl, your gut is literally the center of your health. Things like anxiety, depression, that can also be down to a bad gut. You do that by eating a lot more fiber, a lot more veggies, a lot more fruit, a lot more just whole foods, less ultra processed foods, less junk food. And you want to prioritize protein because protein is satiating. If you're a girly like me in her 30s already, you want to make sure that you're gonna have muscle mass in your later age. So you want to amp up that protein. I started to eat 3 meals a day and I stopped snacking in between. Sometimes I still snack. I mean, nobody's perfect. I stopped skipping meals in order to like make up for calories, all this kind of stuff. Eat 3 whole food meals with lots of protein, with lots of whole food ingredients, and you'll be fine. Make more meals homemade. Have some treats so you don't feel deprived. And make sure to check out my Instagram because I have loads of recipes on there. I stopped rushing in the morning to get to work. So this is what my morning looked like. I literally woke up, roll out of bed, felt miserable, had a quick shower, brushed my teeth. I didn't put makeup on. I don't even think I brushed my hair. I just put it in a bun, and then I went to work. Sometimes I didn't even have any breakfast, and I just bought a freaking croissant on the way. That is not a nutritious breakfast. And then you're just at work and you feel like crap. Not a way to start your day. That is not what my up-leveled version does. What do I do now? I get up early. I just like to have time in the morning. I love to just fiddle about. I don't have a super strict morning routine. I do a little workout. I do a little bit of stretching. Sometimes I go for a run. Maybe I like to bake some bread. I journal. Sometimes I meditate, and I just have a chill morning. And guess what? When I start work, I feel great because I already had like 3 hours of time for myself. And now to number one, the biggest up level that I did. I stopped working in a job that I hated. I stopped living in a city that I didn't enjoy living in. And I was in this job for 5 years. Guess what? Why I was in this job for that long? Because it was safe. It's a government job. It was well paid. I had flexi time. I had lots of holidays. It was easy. And I just felt like, oh man, I need to leave. But I just was worried I wouldn't find another job. If I don't make a like drastic, radical change in my life, I will not do it. I will not leave this job. And I will still be here in a year, 2 years from now, and I will still be unhappy. You almost feel like something has to happen to make it change. No, girl, you are the change. It is scary and it requires you to be really courageous. Courage is what you need in order to really grow. I quit my job. We moved to Berlin. I knew because I am German that I will get a job here. It was not easy. Like the first year here in Berlin was really hard. Like me and my boyfriend almost split up. You have to go through the growing pains because now at the end of it, now we've been here 2.5 years. It's amazing. I have a great job. My boyfriend has a good job now. Like we have friends here in Berlin. We have a beautiful apartment. Like everything worked out. So you know inside of you that you have a niggle. Like it's like this voice inside of you that is just like not happy. You have to be brave and do it. You need to listen to this, and this will give you the biggest up level in your life. I would always recommend to have a job before you leave a job, or to at least have savings like I did. Don't make like rash decisions and then have no money or something. Definitely have an exit plan. If you enjoy this kind of vibe and this kind of video, and you also like want to glow up and level up your life, make sure to watch my 12-week glow up plan, and you can also download my 12-week glow up plan below. And if you want recipes, as I said, follow me on Instagram. Okay guys, I speak to you soon. Bye.